welcome to my channel. Today I want to talk about my son manifesting a good health. I'm just trying to make this story, it's a long story, but I'll try to make it as short as possible. He has been experiencing extreme back pain for the last about a year or so, and it has been hurting my heart to see my son, like in this pain, and nothing I can really do for him to help him, right? And one day he was really bad, and he stayed home from work that particular day, and I went and looked for him. He lives at Kindergarten Bay on Tortola. So I went and looked for him, and we had a conversation. I asked him, I said, do you, if I tell you, make a statement to you that whatever you think about, you bring about, what you feel, how do you feel about that? He said, and he answered me instantly, we never had this conversation before, mind you. He said that well, he used to live in the States with his dad and his daughter and his sister, maybe about a few years back, right? And when they went there, he has never been there before, so he had to experience the cold weather for the first time, and it was like a shock to him. He didn't know anything about this cold weather, so he said he had a hard time adjusting to the weather. So what he used to say to himself, he used to say, I'm not feeling cold, I'm not feeling cold, I'm not feeling cold. He said that to himself over and over and over. And after a while, he found that, he didn't feel as cold as before. And when his cousin and his brother would say that they were feeling cold, he said that I'm not feeling that cold, And he found himself putting on less layer of clothes, and he was fine, And it's like before, like I said before, he never told me this before. This was the first time he's telling me this, So even at that young age, he was implementing law of attraction techniques in his life, and he didn't know about it, and I didn't really know about it at the time. We basically are manifesting stuff into our lives, what's the word, unaware, right? So I said, okay, since you experienced it, you tried it yourself, unaware, right? Let's do this with intention. Let's try and manifest good health with this back pain. Let's try and manifest this intentionally, right? So he said, yeah, I'm doing that, So I said, good. And he's doing his part. I did my part. What I did was I put up a picture of him on my vision board when we went to Anigada some years back, and he was running to meet us in a particular vehicle. So he was running, and I have a picture of him on my vision board. And I even wrote a little statement in my journal that he will get healing from this back pain, that it's doesn't involve a lot of medications and any surgery and stuff, We're even thinking about doing back surgery. It's one of those surgeries that we heard about where within a few hours you could get up and walk and leave the hospital, right? But when we did our research, she said, Mommy, I don't really like how this sounds, And I said, I don't really like this surgery in the back thing either. So what he has been doing was he has been going to a chiropractor. And I'm happy to say that he has been reporting to me frequently that he's doing much better. But he's going to the chiropractor maybe about twice a week, and it's helping him a lot. And I'm so excited about to hear him report things like that, So, we can heal ourselves with our mind. We just have to believe, make the intention, and of course some action has to be taken, because I did my action from my distance by making a journal of what did I want, and having a little picture there, my vision board, to see that every time, and do a little visualization to see him, like, maybe going to the gym and taking care of his health and swimming and things like that, And like I said before, he did his part of, he probably did a little mind thinking too as well, and he also has been going to the chiropractor. So, he's doing pretty well, I must say, and I'm happy for it that, at this point, we're not thinking about even doing any sort of a surgery right now. With this chiropractor, I think he'll be doing very well, I'm happy to say. Okay, just so I had to share this with you today. And some people think that you can't really manifest things to other people, but I think you can, by just the thought, and put it out there to the universe, and things work out, like I did before. I manifested a job for my husband maybe about 2 years ago. I'll leave a link for that video in the description box below so you can see. And I did it, yeah, so it can be done, Alright, just so that I will share this with you today. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.